563 here. Today I'm going to be showing you a deck that I've been working on for several years now. It's one of my favorite decks. In a way, it's sort of a screw you type deck. This is my water deck. It's like I said, this is about my 14th time editing this deck. This is the first time I'm going to show it on YouTube. Well, for starters, got 3 Hydrogeddon. Hydrogeddon, awesome card because whenever you destroy a monster with one of them, you can search your deck out for another one, special summon to the field. Works great if your opponent only has one monster, because then you bring out the second one and you still get to attack with it. It's cool that way. 2 Mother Grizzly. Mother Grizzly is a good card, water type, level 4, 1400 attack. When it's destroyed by battle, sent to the graveyard, you can special summon from your deck in face of attack position 1 water monster with 1500 or less attack points. Helpful that way. Yomi Ship is a meat shield. Whatever monster destroyed it gets destroyed. Penguin Soldier, 2 of them. Penguin Soldier, it's flip effect. Normally it's weak monster flip effect lets you return up to 2 cards and 2 monsters on the field to their owner's hands. What I like doing just to annoy people is, instead of flipping 2 of my opponent's monsters back, flip Penguin Soldier back to my hand too. And then I can just keep reusing him every turn. This guy here is my big hitter, Ocean Dragon Lord Neo Daedalus. Nice shiny. 2900 attack, water. His effect is you can remove an Umi from the field, destroy all cards in both people's hands and field except for him. Really good for quick attacks if you need it. However, the downside is you do have to get rid of your own hand. Kodaris, level 4, what is it? 1400 attack points. Get rid of an Umi, destroy up to 2 cards my opponent controls. Mermaid Knight, level 4, 1500 attack. Get rid of Umi, can attack, no, not get rid of Umi. As long as Umi's on the field, she can attack twice. Legendary Fisherman, another Umi effect, level 5, 1850 attack points. As long as Umi's on the field, the opponent can't target it for an attack target. Next up, Amphibious Bergarath MK3. As long as Umi's on the field, gets to attack my opponent directly. 1500 attack points, water, good card. Up next, we got Deep Sea Warrior. As long as Umi's on the field, he is unaffected by any magic cards. Unfortunately, that also includes your own, so good luck boosting his attack with equipped cards. Up next, I got Maiden of the Aqua. 2000 defense, only 700 attack. Level 4 water type. Its effect makes its name count as Umi, as long as there aren't any other field spells on the field. Up next, I got 7 Colored Fish. 1800 attack, normal monster. Terra King Salmon, I like playing him when Legendary Ocean's on the field because then I can play him right from my hand even though he's level 5. 2400 attack points, decent card. Space Mambo, level 4 water, 1700 attack, just good for quick hits. Lost Blue Breaker, nice, shiny, very, very shiny, new from Generation Force. 1400 attack, if there's another fish, sea serpent, or aqua type on the field, I can get rid of Lost Blue Breaker, and I can destroy a spell or trap card on the field. Jawsman is a good guy. Let's see here, what is it again? 2600 attack, water. Then, for every water type monster on my field, he gains 300 extra attack points for each water monster on the field, except for himself. However, you cannot special summon, you cannot tribute summon him normally. You have to do only water monsters. Up next, Mario Kutai. Most people see Mario Kutai as a very weak monster. His stats 900, defense 900. But his effect, you contribute him to negate and destroy the activation of a spell card by your opponent. Up next, I got Maggio Chalion, hard name to pronounce, level 5, 2000 attack points, has piercing battle damage. Up next, I got Nightmare Penguin. Nightmare Penguin boosts all water monsters on the field by 200 points, attack and defense. And then a little known one that not many people actually realize, because they don't read the full effect, is that he is not an actual flip effect, but when he's flipped over, you can return 1 card on the field to its opponent, to its owner's hand. Then I got Starboy. Starboy level 2, somewhat weak, just good for boosting your water monster's attack points. He boosts them by 500 points and reduces all fire monsters by 500 also. Next we got Needle Sunfish. When it's sent to the graveyard, I can select one of my opponent's monsters. My opponent's monster will then lose 500 attack points. Mobius Frost Monarch. This one's not in too good condition. Got this one from one of my friends back in 2nd grade. Now I'm in 11th, so it's withstood the test of time. This guy here, you normal summon him properly, or well, tribute summon him properly, and you can destroy up to 2 spells or traps your opponent controls. Up next, Silent Abyss. I just got this card from my friend. Really good card. Needs 2 tributes, but has 2,000 attack points. Not so good, but that's why its effect is there. When it's destroyed in battle, I destroy all face down monsters. Fortunately, that would include my own, and it destroys all non-water monsters. Since my deck is all water monsters, it really won't affect me unless I have them in face down defense. Now I'm moving on to spell cards. I got 2 MSTs, just pretty much, I use those in almost every deck except my E-Heroes. Up next, I got 2 Salvage. Salvage lets me take 2 monsters with attack 1500 or less that are water type from my graveyard and add them to my hand. Up next, we got 3 Aquajets. Aquajets are a slightly newer card. You play it, you choose one of your water fish, sea serpent, or aqua type monsters. Boost its attack by 1,000 for the turn. I like throwing a lot of these onto one guy who has like piercing battle damage or who can attack directly. Up next, we got 3 Legendary Oceans. I gotta love these. They boost all water monsters' attack by 200, and it reduces the level of all water type monsters in your hand and on the field. But it also does it to the opponent's monsters by 1 level. See, this is good for me because I don't really like the synchros that much, so I don't have to worry about the level. Up next, I got an Umi. Boosts all water monsters by 500 attack points. Decreases all pyro monsters. Oh no, got that wrong. I think it's a different card. Increases the attack and defense of all fish, sea serpent, thunder, and aqua type monsters by 200, but it also decreases all pyro monsters by 200. Umiruka. It increases the attack and defense of all water monsters by 500, but it decreases their defense by 400. Up next, Spring of Rebirth. Good card because I have a lot of cards that return to people's hands. What this does is for every time a monster is returned to my hand, or returned to my opponent's hand, I gain 500 life. Up next, Terraforming. Got to search out all my fields. Got a lot of them, so yeah. Moving on to the trap cards. These 3 are another one from the Generation Force pack, Poseidon Wave. When one of my monsters, when my opponent declares an attack, flip this over, negates the attack. Then for every fish, sea serpent, or aqua type monster on my side of the field, my opponent will take 800 damage. Helpful. Up next, we got Magic Jammer. It's just basic card. Disturbance strategy, sort of like not quite card destruction for your opponent, but makes them shuffle their entire hand into their deck, and then they redraw. Up next, Metal Reflex Line. Flip him over. He's a monster with 3,000 defense, water type, level 10. Up next, we got Remote Revenge. Any effect that would destroy one of my monsters or spells or traps, I can flip this over, and I switch the target to one of my opponents. Fish Depth Charge. I tribute 1 fish type monster. I destroy 1 card on your side of the field, my opponent's side of the field, and I get to draw a card. Now, these 2, I combo these with any card that counts as Umi, because basically, as long as it's with an Umi, you're invincible. Tornado Wall. You need an Umi on the field in order to use it, which is why I have so many cards that count as Umi. What Tornado Wall does is any attack point, any battle damage, or any type of attack that goes right to your life points, it's turned to 0 damage. It's awesome like that. It's continuous trap card, but if your Umi's destroyed, then you're screwed. the reason I say this card will make you invincible is when you add Astral Barrier. Astral Barrier, it lets you choose. It lets you choose what attacks go to your monsters and what go to your life points. Basically, once you have both of these out with an Umi, then basically you just make it so that all attacks towards your monsters just skip right over them, go to your life points, you take no damage, your monsters are safe. Occasionally you'll want to have some of your monsters destroyed, just so that way you can play some newer ones. But yeah, otherwise you're basically invincible this way. And that's all for my water deck. Thank you guys for checking this out. This is only my second video. Please comment. Also, shout out to Underground. Fight for originality. Yeah, let's do it.